In this week's roundup, bad news for gorillas in the Congo, Kelly Slater calls for a shark cull, and a giant panda heads to a new home. Starting off in the Democratic Republic of the Congo with grim news for Grauer's gorillas. A new policy from US President Donald Trump threatens the critically endangered apes. The new policy would nullify the current US conflict mineral rule and allow US companies to freely purchase conflict minerals without public disclosure. This would likely increase mining activities in the Congo Basin, bringing in more workers that will hunt bushmeat to survive, such as gorillas. Grauer's gorillas have seen their numbers plummet some 77% in the past 2 decades, with around only 3,800 left in the wild. Moving on to Australia, where a heat wave is causing the country's gigantic bats, known as the gray-headed flying fox, to die while hanging upside down, causing quite the sad and spooky scene. With temperatures topping 113 degrees Fahrenheit, at least 100 bats have died in South Australia so far. Staying in Australia, where a new study reveals the main culprits of the koala population crash in southeast Queensland. The study, done by the University of Queensland, analyzed data about koala disease and death from 1997 to 2013 and found that CARS and chlamydia, among others, were the biggest threats to the marsupials. Koala numbers in the area have dropped 80% within the time period studied. Moving on to a French island where 2 of the world's top surfers have urged France to launch a major cull of sharks in the waters off Réunion Island after the 8th fatal attack since 2011. 11-time world champion Kelly Slater and Jeremy Flores say French authorities haven't done enough to deal with the aggressive bull sharks in the local waters. And researchers at the Queen Mary University of London have taught bumblebees to play golf. Sort of. The bees were taught to move a ball into a hole, and if they were successful, got a sugar solution as a reward. Other, non-trained bees were even able to learn the game just by observing their bee buddies perform the task. We're rounding off with Bao Bao, the giant panda, making her way from Washington to her new home in China as part of a cooperative breeding program between the state and China's Wildlife Conservation Association, where pandas born here must leave for their new home in China by the time they're 4 years old. That's it for this week. We want your opinions on these nature news stories. Let us know what you think in the comments below.